চলেছি আমরা ভ্যালির পাশ দিয়ে গন্ডোলার পথে।
The Gulmarg trip was the one for which we were most anxious. The reason being we had already bought online both the phases of the gondola or the ropeway tickets. But we came to know that there's no snow left in the first phase, whereas the second phase of gondola is halted for maintenance purpose, and snow is the major attraction for visiting Gulmarg. It is to be noted that 2 phases of gondola or ropeway ride is required to experience the snow. The fortunate ones sometimes get it in the first phase itself. It was mostly cloudy when we reached Gulmarg. Though the valley looked beautiful, we could not see the snow peaks beyond the valley. The distance from the parking lot to the gondola station is a little more than 1 kilometer. One could either walk or take a pony. We decided to walk. The lush green valley of Gulmarg reminded me of Kashmir, which is a place in Himachal Pradesh. Kashmir is also known as mini Switzerland. The valley is mostly made of pine and deodar tree. It may be noted that deodar is used for constructing the houseboats. Contrary to what we had heard before, the first phase of gondola did not have any queue. Only a little bit of organized queue just before boarding. And our gondola flew over the valleys. We also came to know that the second phase of gondola has also been restarted.
দেখা যাক বরফ দেখতে পাই নাকি। শোনা যাচ্ছে সেকেন্ড ফেজও চলছে।
As we reached the first phase, we found that the weather was still cloudy. However, there was a long queue for the second phase. Guides were offering to help skip queues in return of money. This caused a lot of confusion in the second phase queue. People were seen breaking queues aided by guides. Even some large groups of 25 to 30 people would often get into the queues from the middle. Soon rain started and I got some hope that the weather might clear out after the rain. The rain was soon followed by snowfall and we got a little bit excited.
চারিদিকে স্নোফল হচ্ছে।
We realized it was actually sleet rather than snow.
এটা ঠিক না, এটা স্লিপ স্নো, এটা ক্রিস্টালাইজ করে রাখে স্নো, মানে এটা ক্রিস্টাল টাইপের যেগুলো পড়ে এটা ক্রিস্টাল নয়।
Heavy rainfall with slicks.
Finally, we managed to hop onto the second phase of the gondola, overcoming all the confusions related to the queues. This sort of problem and confusion dampens the mood of excursion. However, we found that the weather got clearer. This also brightened our mood. Finally, we found ourselves flying over the snow. and there was snow all around us. As we reached the second phase, it was snowing, and this time it was actually snow. However, the surrounding was still cloudy, and hence there was not much visibility. However, the cloud gradually cleared and we could see glimpses of blue skies. Finally, the sun was shining brightly and the weather got much clearer. We could even see the surrounding mountains. And sometimes it was difficult to stare at the white snow because of the reflection. We boarded the gondola once again, this time returning. While returning, as we were flying over the first phase, we found that the weather was clearer here as well, and we could see the snow-capped mountains beyond the green valleys. The green valleys and the white snow-capped peaks formed a different sort of canvas this time. With the clouds gone, the first phase looked more colorful. The sun was shining brightly and the valley looked greener. Of boarding from both the gondolas, we made our way back through the green sunny valleys. From Gulmarg, we returned again to Srinagar, but this time we had planned to check into a houseboat.